Hi, this is the introduction to my project I have going on with Replay Baseball, PC Replay Baseball. Uh, kind of warmed up with the Tigers Cubs What If World Series. Trying to get used to. I'm not still not sold on my narrating skills, but uh, I'm having fun. So what I have here is the best of the past 15 years, which entails a team from each franchise, their best team of the last 15 years. Um, After I've already started, I kind of questioned some of the picks I made. Uh, and if you're a fan of one of these teams, you might question my pick. But there's a few that I picked the Philadelphia 2011 Philadelphia Phillies over the 2008 World Champion Phillies, mainly because they had Holiday, uh, Cliff Lee, Cole Hamill. I mean, they had a really lights out staff. Uh, Bullpen was kind of iffy, but and I'll go over the games here, but they did end up losing in the first round. Now all these games are the best of five, so a short series like that anybody can win. So that's I kind of wanted that. I didn't wanted some uh, excitement in that fashion. But some Philadelphia fan might think they should have put the 2008 team in there. The Tigers, who I'm a huge fan of, I put the 2006 team. Now you could have put a lot of the uh, 2010 teams in there. In my opinion, the 2013 team would have been an ideal. Their pitching staff was really good. Um, had a good offense. Their bullpen was shaky, but um, I didn't pick them mainly because I kind of wish I would have now, but I am doing a 2013 Detroit Tiger replay with a payoff pitch right now, and I didn't really want to have a repeat. Uh, so I went the 2016. I could have easily went, uh, like I said, with a 2000, one of the MVP seasons of Miguel or uh, Justin Verlander's Cy Young season. Um, but it is what it is, and I'm going to go with it. Um, Now, a lot of these right now, the way they are set up, some of these aren't actually the pitchers that will be starting. I'll have to change those as I go. As far as I'm strictly going by starts. Whoever had the most starts will get the nod. I'm not picking by who I think should be uh, the starters in order. So let's just go over some of the games I've already played. I played one series and I'm in the middle of another series. So, uh, game one uh, between the 2017 Arizona Diamondbacks and the 2011 Phillies, it was a pitcher's duel, as you see. Uh, Holiday took the loss, but he was solid. Greinke was unbelievable. Um, and it was JD Martinez who hit a two-run homer in the first inning. That held up through the whole game. It was Greinke shut down the Phillies, so they take a 1-0 lead in the series. Game two, it was a 2-1, another 2-1 game. This time Cliff Lee struck out 13. He was unbelievable, but the bullpen blew it. Matson uh, gives up 2 runs in the top of the ninth, and Philadelphia loses 2-1. Patrick Corbin was good for Arizona, uh, and their bullpen. Uh, Rodney picked up a second consecutive save. Bullpen was good, and they take a 2-0 lead in the series. How they got Goldschmidt led off the ninth with a double after J.D. Martinez grounded out, and Chris Iannetta singled Goldschmidt the third. There was 2 men on, and then Jake Lamb had a bases clearing double that gave him lead. Jake Lamb in this series, he's got a raised number 60 on that 2-6 roll, and I swear I must have rolled that almost every time he came up. He had some big doubles in this game. So that put him up 2-0, and then it was off to Arizona for game 3. And Philadelphia rebounded with a big 5-2 win. This time it was Cole Hamels. He only struck out 1 batter, but he only gave up 2 hits. Gave up 1 run. Robbie Ray was good at it. Both teams were getting good starting pitching. J.D. Martinez did hit his second home run of the series in the 9th. It was way too late at that point, as it was 2-1 going into the 8th, and then Philadelphia blew it open in the 8th, went up 5-1. Let's see. Yeah, the control of the pitching. Jorge De La Rosa walked Ryan Howard. After 2 were out, he walked Victorino. A pass ball put runners at second, third, and then Ben Francisco singled home 2. He went to second on the throw, and then Carlos Ruiz singled him home to make it 5-1 in favor of the Phillies. And they go on to win game 3, 5-2. So that put them down now 2-1 as we went to game 4. And in game 4, Philadelphia took it to Arizona in this game. Both pitchers were not good in this one. Oswalt just got rocked, as well did Walker. Arizona scored 4 in the bottom of the first. Jake Lamb with a bases loaded, bases clearing double. And then it was 4-1, and then Philadelphia comes right back and scores 5 in the top of the second. Raul Ibanez hits a 2-run shot, and then back-to-back doubles by Polanco and Utley. Score a couple more. Ryan Howard adds an RBI single, and it was 6-4. And from there, the Phillies never look back. They roll 11-6. 17 hits in the game. So it looked like Philadelphia was on track. It looks like they were going to go into game 5 confident. They had Holiday back on the mound. But Greinke just had the Phillies number, as they went in 12 innings, 2-1, another 2-1 score. So they had 3 2-1 games in this series. This was a pretty exciting game. Arizona led it 1-0 until the 7th, when Ryan Howard hit a solo shot off Greinke to make it 1-1. Go to extra innings, and in the extra innings, Chris Iannetta sac fly scores Paul Goldschmidt with a game go-ahead run. Fernando Rodney comes on and gets his 3rd save of the series, and Arizona moves on. Greinke went 8 innings, gave up 1 run on 6 hits, struck out 4. Holiday struck out 9. He only gave up a run on 7 hits. So both pitchers were outstanding in this series. Uh, and I think even though Greinke got a no decision, he still picked up the MVP of the series. Uh, a 1.29 ERA, allowed just 2 runs on 11 hits, struck out 9. Because offensively, they only hit 199 for the series. Jake Lamb did have 5 RBI, 5 doubles, but he only hit 238. JD Martinez only hit 250, even though he hit 3 home runs. So their pitching is what really, specifically Zach Greinke, but starting pitching was really good. Philadelphia actually had a better batting average and a better ERA in the series, but they fall to the 2017 Arizona Diamondbacks. So then it was on to New York, or to San Diego, for the 2009 World Champion Yankees against the 2010 San Diego Padres. Game 1 was an eye-opener as San Diego jumped out on top 4-0 on CC Sabathia. So he got hit around pretty good in this inning. RBI singles from Ludwig, Venable, and Scott Hairston, and RBI double by Chase Headley. But the Yankees pecked away. They would score 1 in the 3rd on a Mark Teixeira's RBI single, and then an RBI double by Jorge Posada. Then Hideki Matsui tied the game with a 2-run shot, and it was, or I'm sorry, that gave them the lead. No, that tied it, and then they take the lead on a Johnny Damon's double play ball, scoring Nick Swisher. So that made it 5-4, and but the Padres weren't going away. They would end up tying the game in the 8th. This is after Teixeira hit a solo shot to go up 6-4. But Scott Harrison's 2-run shot off David Robertson tied the game at 6. But Teixeira hit his 2nd home run of the day, a solo shot in the top of the 9th off Luke Gregerson, and they win it. That was the game winner as Rivera comes on and pitches a 1-2-3 ninth to pick up the save, and the Yankees go up 1-0. Game 2, Padres win this one rather easily. I mean, they gave up some late runs here, but they were up 9-2 at one point. Teixeira did hit his 3rd home run of the series. Posada hit one, but John Garland was pretty sharp. Burnett, on the other hand, wasn't quite as sharp. The bullpen was even worse. Eckstein drove in 3 runs. Little light hittings, David Eckstein. So they tied the series at 2 games apiece. And that's where we're at right now. Game 3 between the Padres against Andy Pettitte and the New York Yankees. So we're back at Yankee Stadium, and I'll tell you what, Petco Park is a tough place to. The ballpark card is brutal. It's hard to get hits there. more home runs. And then we go, if we look at the rest of these games, as you see the other matchups we have here, the 2013 Oakland A's against the 2015 Toronto Blue Jays. Then you got the 2014 Seattle Mariners against the 2012 Cincinnati Reds. 2018 Houston going up against the 2012 San Francisco Giants. Verlander gets another shot at Pablo Sandoval. And then you got, this is a good matchup, the 06 Minnesota Twins against the 06 New York Mets. That should be a fun one. 2008 Tampa Bay going against the 2017 Cleveland Indians. 2011 Texas against the 2017 Los Angeles Dodgers. 2015 Kansas City, I would say 2015 World Champion Kansas City Royals against the 2009 Florida Marlins. 2017 Washington Nationals against the 2018 Milwaukee Brewers. Then you got the 2015 Pittsburgh Pirates going against the 2014 Baltimore Orioles. And this was kind of an interesting matchup, for me at least. The 2005 Chicago White Sox against 2006 Detroit Tigers. I don't have high hopes for the Tigers in this tournament, but I don't think they're pitching strong enough to hold up against a lot of these offenses. But we'll see. And then you got a team I'm really looking forward to playing with here, the 2018 Boston Red Sox against the 2004 Atlanta Braves, and then the 2009 Colorado Rockies against the 2004 St. Louis Cardinals. So there you go. This is what I got going forward. So coming up here soon, I will be playing Game 3 of the 2009 New York Yankees against the 2010 San Diego Padres. So that will be coming up soon. Thanks.